Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to show you 5 variations of one of the most simple but effective moves that you can use to beat a defender, the body feint. First up, we have the classic body feint, a very simple move where we're just dropping our knee and shoulder, showing with our body language to go one way and then exploding in the opposite direction. So this is the drill I've set up to work on my body feints, which you guys can work on at home. I've set up 3 cones to act as the defender, and then to the right and left of that defender I've got 2 gates about 10 yards away, which I'm accelerating into. You really want to get used to accelerating immediately after performing 1v1 skills. This is what's going to take you away. And at first we're working with a stationary ball, so just working on that technique. Then once we're comfortable, we can dribble towards that cone as well. So just dropping all our weight to one side and accelerating in the opposite direction. Number 2 is the single leg hop feint. So looking at it in full speed, it almost looks identical to the first body feint, but as we break it down in a moment, you'll see the subtle differences. So what we're doing is we're hopping beside the ball. We're not bending our knee as much this time. We're just kind of hopping and then flicking the ball in the opposite direction. So it's really good for you players who have a lot of speed and good acceleration, because it's a lot more of a subtle movement. So it's just unbalancing the defender for a split second, but giving you enough time to take advantage of your acceleration to get away. And with all these body feints, you want to get used to going both to the right and the left. You're going to be a more deceptive player. Number 3 is the step across feint. So this is a really good one for unbalancing defenders. Somebody who used this really well was Ryan Giggs. He would absolutely send defenders to the shops with this one. So we're stepping across that ball, making it seem like we're going one way and then pushing the ball in the opposite direction. As you'll notice in a second, my foot isn't going around the front of the ball like a step over, but just behind it. And then we're turning our hips, turning our shoulders, making it really seem with our body language that that's the direction we're going. Then with the same foot that we step across with, we're using the outside to push the ball away in the opposite direction. And then with our planted leg, we're exploding away and accelerating. So you really want to have a nice low center of gravity for this one. Send all your body language in one way and explode in the other. Next up, we have the side feint, and 2 very good examples of this is when Messi did it against Paul Scholes a few years ago in the Champions League, and a more recent example is when Sadio Mane went up against Neymar of all people and absolutely sent him back to Paris with this one. Really good move. So what we're doing is we're taking our foot, stomping it beside the ball in a lateral movement, so we're making it really seem like we're going that way. So we're throwing our shoulder and knee to one side, and then with that same foot that we stomped to the side, we're taking it with the inside of the foot and performing a La Croqueta movement. So what we're doing is we're pushing the ball with the inside of the foot, transferring it to the other, and then pushing it with the opposite foot out in front of us. So as we come to the defender, we stomp to one side, throw our body weight that way, and then La Croqueta. And the La Croqueta is a great movement because it pushes the ball out in front of you and allows you to accelerate away. And last but not least, we have the blind feint. So this is one you would use when you have your back to your opponent. Players like Messi and Dybala use this one all the time to get out of trouble, but it's actually a very effective move for you fullbacks out there as well. So if we take Marcelo for example, he's really good at using this move to throw off the winger and getting down the line. So what we're doing is we're receiving that ball with our back to the winger, or if you're in a number 10 position, our back to the centre back. We're shifting to one side, almost like the same as body feint number 3, where we're stepping across that ball. And then what we're doing is we're taking the ball with the outside of our foot, the same foot that we performed the crossover with, and then we're pivoting on the opposite leg, turning 180 degrees and accelerating in the opposite direction. Alright guys, so there's 5 different ways that you can use nothing but slight body movements to unbalance your defenders. Make sure you check out the rest of the channel for plenty more videos on beating defenders one-on-one, and also my Maestro Ball Mastery program is still available on my website to help you build your confidence on the ball. It's really going to help with some of these moves. But if you did enjoy this video, make sure you smash that like button, hit the subscribe button for weekly training videos, and I will see you guys in my next video.